Visa, they've gone from zero to being in prime form as they enter the playoff stage.
The standard has been set.
Yeah, they look hungry, haven't they? I mean, this team is on a roll. They won 3 out of Visa, they've gone from zero to being in prime form as they enter the playoff stage.
The standard has been set.
Yeah, they look hungry, haven't they? I mean, this team is on a roll. They won 3 out of Visa, they've gone from zero to being in prime form as they enter the playoff stage.
The standard has been set.
Yeah, they look hungry, haven't they? I mean, this team is on a roll. They won 3 out of
होती है हमने देखी है पेस हमारी अच्छी है क्योंकि शुरू में इतना क्रिटिसाइज हुए हारे मिडिल में बहुत अच्छा खेले और अब पाकिस्तान जो पेस है दिस इज रियली इम्पोर्टेंट आगे जो मैचेस उनमें हाँ एक लिनी का बनाना पड़ेगा एक डंग का बनाना पड़ेगा प्राइम मिनिस्टर के लिए खड़ा
चले 35 चाहिए 27 में क्या कहेंगे हो जाएगा
होती है देखी है पेस हमारी अच्छी है क्योंकि शुरू में इतना क्रिटिसाइज हुए हारे मिडिल में बहुत अच्छा खेले और पेस है आगे
decide to chase right through. Decide to chase right through. They've really gambled today with what they've done. Mind you, the score on the board was a good one. It was going to be a good run chase to get there. Their bowling has really let them down.
Well, the change in side hasn't affected their batting. It's just a wholesale change of the bowling effort. I think as a bowler you can come in now to the side and have some sort of feel like you've had continuity as long as you haven't had weeks off, which none of these bowlers have. They're going to just be having 4 or 5 days off in between games. That's fine.
Good comeback, but 11 of the over, 157 for 1.
I'm Paul, and I am a nurse educator for a pharmaceutical company. Started with working with Policy Genius to figure out what plan would work for me, and if it was true that I was paying too much. What I was paying, I thought was great for what I was getting, and then once I signed up with Policy Genius, I realized I'm getting more coverage for less. Working with Policy Genius, I saved about 20%. Not only did I save 20%, but I got extra coverage. It just feels like I could take a deep breath and sleep well at night. And more coverage for less. Working with Policy Genius, I saved about 20%. Not only did I save 20%, but I got extra coverage. It just feels like I could take a deep breath and sleep well at night. And more coverage for less. Working with Policy Genius, I saved about 20%. Not only did I save 20%, but I got extra coverage. It just feels like I got extra coverage.
That's what's at stake. A place in the semi-finals and a win here for Lahore will see them face the Karachi Kings in semi-final 2 of HBLPSL 5. What a turnaround in their campaign. Oh, he's been a bit of a passenger in this partnership, but Sahel Akna has hit a beautiful shot before. They're racing away here, the host team. 26 now required from 23. What a turnaround in their campaign.
Yeah, Chris Leaney's not far from 100.
Oh, he's been a bit of a passenger in this partnership, but Sahel Akna has hit a beautiful shot before.
Probably go hands first, I'd say, not the leg.
Turnaround in their campaign.
Chris Leaney's not far from 100.
Oh, he's been a bit of a passenger in this partnership, but Sahel Akna has hit a beautiful shot before.
Their hands
Oh, he
first,
goes again.
I'd say, not the least.
Crunches this through extra hand around the ball.
And from the 100.
So good, a bit of a passenger in this partnership for sale and semi-finals. Beautiful shot on the ball, partnerships, and really gaining momentum in this run. Oh, he goes again. Crunches this through extra hand around the ball.
From 100. Doesn't get through the keeper. I tell you the other thing that Dean Jones will be doing right now, preparing for the semi-finals. 2 years ago he turned up for the first game and he had a beautiful suit on, which had never been seen as a coach in I know nothing could be different, and the PCB have really reacted in a responsible manner in the way they've gone about finishing this tournament, and it's bizarre to see no one here, but I feel for those locals in Lahore not being able to get here. 35,000, there would have been some Multan supporters, but
on 98.
But I really feel for the Lahore people that they haven't been able to turn up and cheer in innings like this. And he's two off an absolute milestone for a Lahore player. But it is what it is, and it's worldwide. We had a Formula One, which is the first Formula One event of their season, cancelled on the weekend.
It's a tough
time. But it is what it is, and it's worldwide. We had a Formula One, which is the first Formula One event of their season, cancelled on the weekend.
It's a tough time for world sport. I think the flip side of it, the time you feel gratitude is that 80% of this competition was played to full houses. And there's so many things to think about, the health of the people around the world. And if you look at the organizers, a tough decision to make in a commercial environment where so many stakeholders have a say. So I say well done to the PCB. And you heard Chris Lynn earlier on mic. He said, well, we're playing here to empty stands, but he'd like to take his hat off to the fans that had turned up. Pindi, Multan, Lahore. We've seen packed houses. He'd like to take his hat off to the fans that had turned up. Pindi, Multan, Lahore. We've seen packed houses in the first part of the competition.
Yeah, let's not forget we're trying to save lives here, aren't we? We're talking about sport, but we're trying to stop something that is killing people, and that's the most important thing.
Special moment, Lynn on 98. That's good bowling. He's turned it on for his team today, and yes, there aren't any fans here, but he knows how much this means for all the fans of the Qalandars. They've desperately needed him. Then Donkey's sitting there having a good time in the dugout. Not needed today. Lahore showing their ability to find new heroes on different days. How that campaign turned around. A string of losses to start, then 3 wins in a row, and now on the brink of the semis. Smash that. Is Usman Kadir. Sohail's having a bit of a tackle. He thought he was gone.
Well, this did carry. It should have been caught. Would have been a good catch. Take nothing away from the fielder, but at this level of competition, did everything right. And Chris Lee now, 99.
That 100 for Chris Lynn, the 800 of PSL, and he's the first Lahore batsman to get to triple figures in HPL PSL history. Have a look at that smile and see how much it means to him. He's taken his team on the brink of the semi-finals of this year's competition. His first 100 outside Australia, and this will mean so very much to him. 177 for 1. He's hit this high up in the air. It will fall safe. It's going Chris Lynn's way throughout this game, and now just 9 required from 11 deliveries.
Oh, that jarred his hands. He's shaking his hands, and there's always a cricketing god who'll work with you and sometimes against you. So he's had so many deliveries of that length that he's bullied out of the park, and that time the miss hit. Well, it was a good miss hit for him. But here's his 100. The first Lahore player to get 3 figures, and he's a real character as well. We got to talk to him when he was out there fielding. What a character. What a T20 player. No surprise, he's the first to get the 100. First to get the 100.
It's good to get him to see some reward as well. Finding his way back to the top of the order and doing what he does best. Such a dangerous side, the Qalandars. Wouldn't want to be facing them in the semi. Started off in a very poor run of form. Rooted at the bottom of the table. And they're coming home with a wet sail towards these finals.
Cracked away over mid-wicket. There is protection on the boundary, but it's just the intent these 2 batters have shown in this run chase. It's not often you see teams chasing down 180, especially in a crucial game like this, but they've doing it in some style, and you needed Lynn to tee off in those first couple of overs, get that momentum, and he did it so well.
That's the term, tee off. That's exactly what he's done. And I tell you his mentality right now. They need 8. He wants to walk off after 2 more balls. He's had enough. Let's not go into the 19th.
Lynn the gladiator. Well, as Michael Slater said, he's gone downtown and it's big. 6 runs.
Well, I'm giving that 8. Walk off now. That is humongous. He's an entertainer, and that's what people want to see, whether you're at home or at the ground. It can't be today, but you sit there, and there are times where you go, wow. That's all you can say, because he is in dynamo mode. You can't stop him in this form.
Oh, that's his highest score in T20 cricket anywhere in the world. Just bludgeons. It's like he's holding an axe when he plays those types of shots. 2 to win.
Lynn goes again, and this will be victory for Lahore Qalandars. It's a historic day for the home team as they make the semi-finals for HBL PSL for the first time ever. What a moment. He's wanted to play a knock like this for his team, and it's come good on the right day.
Well, only needed 2 boundaries, but let's finish with 2 sixes. And they are through to the playoffs, taking on Karachi, as you say, Cass, and they should all be so proud. They were able to turn it around at about the halfway point in this HBL PSL, start to feel what it's like to win, and then they've grown, and Multan, with ball in hand, were bullied today.
They certainly were, Slaxon.
What it's like to win, and then they've grown, and Multan, with ball in hand, were bullied today.
They certainly were, Slaxon. Certainly were, Slaxon. Certainly were, Slaxon.
What it's like to win, and then they've grown, and Multan, with ball in hand, were bullied today.
Certainly were, Slaxon.
What it's like to win, and then they've grown, and Multan, with ball in hand, were bullied today.
The SARC Secretariat is best placed to coordinate regional endeavors. With this in view, Pakistan proposes, like other excellencies, that the SARC Secretariat be mandated to 1. Establish a working group of respective national authorities for health information and data exchange, as well as coordination for responses in real time. And 2, like His Excellency President of Maldives and Her Excellency Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Pakistan would like to
कि वैसी इनिंग्स खेल सकते हैं, थोड़ी बहुत हमने ग्लिम्पसेस देखी, लेकिन आज जो उनकी इनिंग्स थी उसके बारे में क्या कहेंगे? पार्टनरशिप आपकी उनके साथ
बिल्कुल बहुत जबरदस्त खेले, कम रन भी नहीं थे और जो बाद में लग रहे थे। जब मैं भी बैटिंग पे जाता हूं तो
जिस तरह से आज खेले हैं, हमने सुना था कि वैसी इनिंग्स खेल सकते हैं, थोड़ी बहुत हमने ग्लिम्पसेस देखी, लेकिन आज जो उनकी इनिंग्स थी उसके बारे में क्या कहेंगे? पार्टनरशिप आपकी उनके साथ?
बिल्कुल बहुत जबरदस्त खेले हैं वो। जब उसके साथ जब मैं भी बैटिंग पे जाता हूं तो मैं भी कोशिश करता हूं और उसके साथ जब मैं भी बैटिंग पे जाता हूं तो मैं भी कोशिश करता हूं कि बस उसको स्ट्राइक ज्यादा से ज्यादा दूं कि दुनिया में स्पेशली T20 में 4-5 ओवर ही खेल जबरदस्त लग रहा है उसके साथ ओपनिंग करना भी, और वो अगर रन्स करते हैं तो फिर मैच को एक साइड पे ले जाते हैं।
चले एंजॉय करें, कंग्रेचुलेशंस, थैंक यू सो मच।
Nice touch that from Zainab Abbas, the fist bump, and why not? Fakhar Zaman has every reason to be delighted, and it was the start that he gave his team alongside the finisher, Chris Lynn.
Certainly did. It was exactly what they needed. They've had profitable opening stands right the way through, even though the combinations have changed. Obviously, it was a master stroke today to send Chris Lynn out as the opener. I always think that's the best position for him because he's got those fielding restrictions. He was happy to go along the carpet, in the air. It didn't matter. It was the length that they bowled, and every option was, with a little bit of luck at times, helped, but they were able to just bludgeon the ball where they wanted.
He smashed 8 sixes in his knock.
Well, just look at that brute force. That's bottom hand, it's back speed, it's putting pressure on his back. Let me tell you, that's why he's got back problems. He swings so hard. The bat he uses, he was telling me the other day, he cuts about an inch off the toe of it. He just feels that there then isn't a toe end of the bat because you've got a lot of wood. So it allows him to hold his bat a little higher on the handle, and it's interesting, isn't it? He shaves an inch off the length of the blade, but he certainly put it to use. The best T20 score he's ever scored, and you think of all the IPLs, the CPLs, the Big Bashes, he's done it and saved it for the PSL.
He's done it in some style today. It's his partnership at the end that really just knocks the sail to just take centre stage, and boy did he do it. 100, he's first in the PSL, the first by a Lahore batsman. Are they coming good at the right time?
You can say yes, absolutely yes. You want to hit the finals and you want to be ascending rather than Multan declining slightly. They'll just put it out of their minds and say, well, we changed the team, it's not going to affect their minds and say, well, we changed the team, it's not going to affect us. But Lahore, they hit the finals hot.
Emphatic victory by 9 wickets for the home team. It was going to be a tough chase. 186 for 6 was competitive, but with a Chris Lynn on fire like this, the home team had every chance of creating history. Multan Sultans, Karachi Kings, Lahore, Peshawar Zalmi. Did you predict that for at the start of the competition?
Well, no, I can't say I did. Would have been easy to say yes. I didn't think I'd see Quetta down that far, and I thought Islamabad after their start to be up there as well. And Lahore got off to the same start. So Multan Sultans, it's going to be Zalmi or Quetta there. I think I've got my favourite for that one. And we're secure in semi-finals too. Karachi Kings will take on this very hot Lahore.
बासमती राइस वर्ल्ड के लॉन्गेस्ट ग्रेन से बना है और इसकी स्पेशल जूट पैकिंग रखे इसकी फ्रेशनेस बरकरार। एक बार जो खाए भूल न पाए। किचन किंग एक्सेल वर्ल्ड लॉन्गेस्ट बासमती राइस, दाना दाना स्वाद भरा।
Bangladesh tour of Pakistan, Jan 24 to April 9, live and exclusive on Willow.
Let me tell you about cricket. It's not just a poster on your wall, the lucky charm around your neck. Cricket is the fingers you break, the sacrifices you make. It's the thousands of balls bowled. It's the leather against the willow. It's the bales that fall and the legends that build. It's the crack of the ball, winner takes all. This is the game we play. It's what we do. 100% cricket. Ball, winner takes all. This is the game we play. It's what we do. 100% cricket.
Pakistan Super League, live and exclusive on Willow. Presented by Zoom. Send money to Pakistan Super League, live and exclusive on Willow. Presented by Zoom. Send money to Pakistan fast at amazing rates. Co-powered by ARY Laguna DHS City. In association with Biz2 Credit. Call or visit biz2credit.com now. And Prem Jyotish. For happiness and prosperity, contact Prem Jyotish.
The city of Lahore is celebrating as a Christmas special, powers Lahore into the semi-finals of HBL for the first time ever. The presentation now with Ramiz Raja.
Well, it's official and it's confirmed. Lahore Qalandars are in the semi-finals, so many congratulations to the Qalandars. In the presentation party, we've got Mr. Ehsan Mani, Chairman, Pakistan Cricket Board, Mr. Salman Nasir, Chief Operating Officer, Pakistan Cricket Board, Ms. Zaira Bashir, Manager, Media, HBL, Mr. Khaja Zain Ejaz Sikka, he's Director Marketing Brighter Paints, Mr. Mohammad Nasir, Director of Apt Inverex Private Limited, Ms. Hajra Khan, Captain of Pakistan National Women's Football Team, special welcome to you, Madam, and Mr. Atif Rana, Lahore Franchise Owner, and a beaming Atif Rana. HBL PSL Hamare Heroes, powered by Inverex, is an initiative taken to celebrate Pakistan's unsung heroes. Today, we have amongst us Ms. Hajra Khan, Captain of Pakistan National Women's Football Team and 3-time Guinness World Record holder. She's the first Pakistani to have been signed by a foreign club. She's played in Maldives, Germany, France and Washington, D.C. Hajra is also a UNICEF MH champion, advisory board member of the UNDP youth programs in Pakistan. She became an ambassador for British Asian Trust. That's a heavyweight CV. Mr. Mohammad Nasir will present the HBL PSL Hamare Heroes Award of $1,500 to Ms. Hajra Khan. We move towards the individual awards. Mr. Khaja Zain Ejaz Sikka, may I invite him to present the Brighter Paints stain-free innings of the match. $2,500 goes to Khushdil Shah. 70 of 29 balls. Really, for me, is the breakout player of this year's HBL PSL. Fabulous talent. Mr. Salman Nasir will present the PCB Moment of the Match trophy to Chris Lynn. May I invite the heavyweight striker to receive the award. He's also today's man of the match for his blistering innings. He'll sign a bat for Bright Oak Paint's fan of the match first. May I invite Mr. Ehsan Mani to present the HBL PSL man of the match trophy. And Ms. Zara Bashir will present the HBL Man of the Match cash award of US dollars 4,500. Chris, absolutely. It's a nice paycheck for you. Absolutely deserves it.
Yeah, it's obviously nice to get triple figures, but yeah, love playing during the day, and more importantly, get some momentum and secure that final spot, which we've been chasing for 5 years now.
That's right. I mean, was it tough?
But yeah, just found playing cricket shots today worked beautifully. Other times it doesn't, but yeah, definitely at the top.
Yeah, I mean, you play this T20 circuit quite regularly.
Beautifully, other times it doesn't, but yeah, definitely at the top.
Yeah, I mean, you play this T20 circuit quite regularly. I mean, the challenges for an Australian batsman playing in Pakistan conditions?
Yeah, I've played quite a bit in the subcontinent, obviously in the IPL for a number of years now, but yeah, first time to Pakistan. So to get a couple of runs on the board and adapt pretty comfortably, yeah, it's obviously satisfying, but look at the teammates, you know, they're awesome, and they give me plenty of support to go out there and play the brand of cricket that I like to play, and I try and yeah, offer as much as I can to the locals as well. But it's good fun, get to meet plenty of people, and yeah, get a couple of wins on the board as a bonus.
Fabulous innings, well done.
Thanks, Ron.
Chris Lynn, Man of the Match award winner. May I now invite Shan Masood to please come forward and have a few words. Shan, a tough gig. I mean, in hindsight, was it good to change so many playing 11 members?
Yeah.
Or regular playing 11 members?
Yeah, I mean, we have to look at the semi-finals as well. I mean, if we progress to the final, that would have been 3 games in 4 days. So you have to look at the senior citizens of the team and help them out with their fitness as well. But look, I mean, it was a great opportunity to put some great young talent here. I think Khushil was already part of the side, but Rohail showed why he's here. Usman Qadir bowled really well. Unfortunately, we couldn't execute the plans with the bowling, but I think a lot of positives, and we'll take it if God forbid something falls down in a main game. We'll always have a lot of players to revert to.
It's a case of maintaining with the rhythm, the winning momentum, and obviously it has been cut short a little. How do you plan to rise to the occasion again?
I think one way of looking at it is positively, that we probably got that one loss out of the way. And going into the stage, you know, like we've assessed the conditions. We're going to play a day game, so everything's been good in our favor. Being able to post 186 when we were 91 for 5, that's a good achievement. We lost a couple of wickets early on as well. My partnership with Ravi was an encouraging sign. How Usman Qadir bowled, how the ball was spinning. So I think we've got a good grip of the conditions, and when our main players come back in, we can probably come hard and then really give Peshawar Zalmi a tough time.
Fabulous. Have a good one. Semi-final post is yours.
Thank you.
Right, may I now invite
सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज था जो कि एंटी घरों में मौजूद है। हमें इनको हटाना इसलिए नहीं था क्योंकि इन घरों में लोगों को रहना था, और साथ ही हमें बिना कोई छेड़छाड़ किए इनकी पुरानी घर को बनाए रखना था।
मैनेजमेंट को जाता है कि जिस तरह शुरू में 2 मैच लूज किए, लेकिन क्रेडिट को जाता है और मैनेजमेंट को जाता है कि जिस तरह शुरू में 1-2 मैच लूज किए, लेकिन कॉन्फिडेंस लूज नहीं किया हमने, और पूरा अपने प्लेयर्स पे, जो भी हमारे पास प्लेयर्स थे उन पे पूरा कॉन्फिडेंस था कि इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट राउंड में हम क्वालिफाई करेंगे।
बॉलिंग के मुतालिक थोड़ी सी बात करें, इसलिए कि ऐसा लग रहा था कि काबू में थी बॉलिंग, और उसके बाद आखिरी के ओवर्स में रन ज्यादा करा दिया। आप समझते हैं कि अगले मैच में इसके ऊपर खासी तवज्जो देनी पड़ेगी?
जी बिल्कुल, क्योंकि शुरू के जो 14 से 15 ओवर से काफ़ी आउटस्टैंडिंग बॉलिंग हुई, लेकिन डेप्थ में आके थोड़ा सा लूज हुए हम। ना प्रॉपर यार्कर लगे और ना जो अच्छी जगह से स्लो वन हुए, लेकिन इस पे अभी हमारे पास एक जो दिन है और कोशिश करेंगे कि जो उसको थोड़े से फास्ट
एडिशनल राइवल फिर मिलेंगे आपको कराची।
हाँ इंशाल्लाह पॉजिटिव हमारा एक मोमेंटम बना हुआ है, उसको कंटिन्यू करने की कोशिश करेंगे।
बहुत बहुत मुबारक।
थैंक यू।
Suhail Akhtar, the winning captain, and that is what we have from the presentation ceremony down there.
Thank you, Rami. What a day for Lahore. Everyone celebrating, and they have every reason to be delighted. They'll play Karachi Kings in the second semi-final, and you heard Shan Masood talking about the Shah Wazalmi. Well, Quetta are not quite out of it. They would need a monumental effort tonight and would need to beat Karachi by at least 150 runs, and that will take some doing. So for now, though, the top four: Multan, Karachi, Lahore and Peshawar. That's the semi-final lineup. Semi-final 2 already confirmed. Karachi versus Lahore. Second match coming up this Sunday in the evening will be Quetta against Karachi. That's a big one. Quetta will need to provide some magic. They will be doing something totally different against a team that is certainly on the up, Karachi Kings. That's coming up at 7 p.m. local time. Wonderful day for the city of Lahore. Qalandars into the semi-finals for the first time in HBL PSL history. That's how we sign off from the city.
Bangladesh Tour of Pakistan, Jan 24 to April 9, live and exclusive on Willow. 24 to April 9, live and exclusive on Willow.
Let me tell you about cricket. It's not just a poster on your wall, a lucky charm around your neck. Cricket is the fingers you break, the sacrifices you make. It's the thousands of balls bowled. It's the leather against willow. It's the bales that fall and the legends that build. It's the crack of the ball. Winner takes all. This is the game we play. It's what we do. 100%